Hello and welcome back to RuneScape Dragonwilds. This is part 2. So if you haven't watched the first one, grow up, wake up and smell the coffee. I have played a few hours of this game with friends, so my knowledge has expanded. Also, there was a patch note. Predominantly, I think they were just working on stability of the game. But yeah, I know what's poppin', and I kind of have an idea of how long or how far the game will take us. So first things first, I reckon we can probably bugger off, I think we can bugger off the short bow. Oh yeah, I was trying to remember the thing that they did change that was kind of swag is they made hydrating stuff more hydrating. So do we have any water? No. Let's run and grab just a bunch of water so we don't have to worry about that for at least a little while. And then along the way, we can chat about what we're going to be doing. Also, I'm going to try and kill as many of these bone-giving enemies as possible. So, ranged combat in this game does not have skills. So, you can see... you're going to aggro on me? No. As you can see, coming soon magic, coming soon ranged. So, having some ability when it comes to ranged combat is very nice. It is essential. But unfortunately, it doesn't give you infinite options and doesn't scale particularly well outside of the gear. So having a good foundation with melee combat while you scale and gear up with the range seems like the thing. Seems like a good direction to take stuff. I'll get 100 here. And we just want to make sure that we're grabbing all the flax and the berries. Yeah, there's a next tier of cooking station where you can combine two things to make more advanced recipes, and I think that's pretty neat. Also, no idea why this chicken's got beef, but hey, it looks like we're about to have some poultry. You know what I'm saying? That was a little meat joke. I don't know if that was too advanced for people. It was very clever, I assure you. Anyway, because I've progressed differently. Or I've set myself up differently to progress on this one. I'll kind of have to get situated. Find my feet, as it were. Let's chuck the stuff that I don't particularly need on me right this minute over here. Then, actually, I think animal hide and animal fur can both... Oh, maybe there's some other thing. You beefing with me? Hey. Get it? Because it's a cow? We've got a bunch of cows here. Animal bones are really, really useful for this tier 2 part of the combat. So, kill as many of these fellas as we can. Oh my gosh, there's so many cows right next to me. Also amazing combat XP. It's just like regular RuneScape. Killing cows is a great way to start an account off. Oh, couldn't really decide if I wanted to attack or defend there, so I did neither. Let's see. Let's see if we can deal with their beef. Bang, parried. The parries are quite satisfying in this game, I cannot lie. Damn it. Nice. And once you get certain kinds of gear online, then you get bonuses to damage and crit chance and all that on a parry. I got some recipe. I think it was dropped by a goblin on the other character that I played, and I'm worried that I'm not gonna have I'm not gonna have it. It was like this cool axe thing, but we will make do. Country girls make do, gamers. What level did we even get to with attack? Nice, and it is amazing because just the stamina cost. The stamina cost is really nice. Like even just now I'm feeling the difference between this and my my account that had, you know, what, 30 or 40 something attack. It's pretty nice. But the leather production It's happening. It's online. And leather is wunderbar. It gets us all happening. What does this turn into? Oh, what? Never knew that was a thing. In all my years. I had no idea in all my years. The cooking pot. That's what I was waffling about. So let's move this stack. Get this going. I think this can exist on the outside. Don't worry. There's no cars in the game yet, so we won't have to worry about that. Though I do believe... So they've increased the recovery from these things. I think yesterday was 30. I wonder what it is today. Got a bunch of raw farm meat. I feel like combining meat was the one that I liked the most. But I'm not too sure that it actually really matters. If I'm being completely honest with you. So let's say, how much does this infusion... Oh, 40! 40 just from that. That is bloody lovely. Can we get multiple of these? We need stone. Do I have stone? Womp, womp. I love the way you passively level up stuff like that. And oh, the real satisfying thing is when you craft a bunch of runes. Because your rune crafting, it's like the only skill that you can instantly craft just a bunch of stuff. So it's very, very nice feedback. It feels very satisfying just crafting 1 million runes and your level just flies up. I need some stone, stone is what I need. Hey, hey. I think they changed some of the graphical settings, so I don't know if there's anything that I need to change on my end. Hopefully not. Beautiful. That stone should last me a while. I've also found that cabbages. Cabbage is quite a nice resource because you can just cook the cabbage and it heals pretty well on its own. So maybe we can do that instead of get the fried cabbage. Get the fried cabbage online. Amazing. And from here, it'll be gear upgrades. What do we have? A leather shield, obviously, but this, the reinforced body. I didn't even see this yesterday, but we can just give ourselves a cape. Look at me. I'm so much cooler than I was yesterday. All I did was put on a cape. Nobody cared who I was until I put on the cape. Have some more leather. Just sitting there. And what else can we cook up? I guess that may well be it. But that's fine. We should have adequate leather for our immediate needs. Let's upgrade. Oh, crap. Let's upgrade this. Come on. Come on. Oh, not what I had intended. Let's destroy the adventurer's leggings. A little newbie beginner thingy. Oh, damn. Do we have bark to bones? We do, but we don't have the runes. Can we make the runes? No. So let's just... Ah, yes. Remember this. We now have bonus health, essentially. And then when you lose that, to charge it back up, you have to use these ward stones. But that's fine. It's fine, it's fine. We have a quest for the wise old man to tell us what I just told you in 2 seconds, but it will take him a fair bit longer. Do we want to go with the knife? It's pretty quick. It's pretty quick, but the bone club could also be swag. I just want to get my clothing online, so perhaps we'll see some deer around, or maybe even some more. I hear a goblin, I think, clearing his throat. Did we not? Ah, I have it. I'm just a silly sausage. So how much does this heal? Okay, not too much. 20 is fine. But Oh, you've run out of fuel. That's why you're being annoying. Can we take half of that? Let's take half of that. Pop that in there. Take that away. We can just eat that? No? No, we have to cook it to eat it. But we can just get some clean water. Because I feel like food will always be a little bit easier because the food walks up to our front door, whereas we have to go and eat water from a water source. Yeah, I guess we've got the arrows. We can do it like this. Oh yeah, I can destroy stuff. I don't know why I'm throwing it on the floor like a beast, like a beast. Let's get more of this spinning. Bones, bones, bones. That's the name of the game. Let's chat to the wise old man with that quest that we got around cool new armor. I do need some pants because my other character is called the No Pants Man, but right now I'm not wearing any pants. Ah, I see you've discovered Ashenfall's little blacksmith benefit, as I like to call it. Life Ward. Crafting certain equipment intrinsically involves the weaving of small threads of enchantment, granting you greater protection. Handy stuff, especially with dragons about. Now, you'll find that your life wards can get depleted by the brutality of the other creatures of Ashenfall. To recharge them, you'll need to craft yourself ward stones. These impressive little doohickeys will recharge your life ward enchantments on your armor at a small cost. A bit of damage to your soul, don't worry about it. Go on and craft me one and bring it here so I can check your work. Blah, blah, blah. Already did it. Ah, you've made one. Lovely. See, that barely hurt at all. Just a little drop of blood. Nothing to cry about. But now, when your life ward is damaged, you can repair it. Just use the ward stone and bam. Instant life ward recharge. So, sure, it'll tear a bit of your soul. Oh, we're getting hunted. Crazy that we're up here. Because I think there's just nothing that they can do. Hello? Oh! We need to just... Oh! I was trying to say we need to make sure that we don't fall off the edge here, but... It does make me kind of sad that we don't have access to ranged and magic levels. Because this is awesome. I would love to be able to utilize another combat style. But unfortunately, it seems like it's kind of it's kind of just melee for the foreseeable future. No idea if they have plans or if they're going to be juicing that up sooner rather than later, but he gave us a couple more ward stones. That was the reward for that quest. Anyway, is it sleepy time? I'm seeing a lot of glowing eyes. We may have to just hit the hay. Do we have stuff going? I suppose that we could... what could we do? Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Should we collect some cabbage, perhaps? Some vegetables. You know what? Yeah, let's go and collect cabbage. I think it was 20 of them in the ideal world. It's funny because normally cabbage is just everywhere. Huh? What is this? Animal hide, small animal fang. Weird. No idea what's gone down there, what's transpired there, but some things have killed each other. I love that picking vegetables up off the ground gives you cooking XP. It's like in anticipation, you're collecting all of these components of your recipe, and you're just sitting there thinking like, ooh, what if I did this? What if I did that? And you're getting better at cooking just by anticipating the delightful applications of the ingredients that you procured. Da-do-do-do-do. Nice. Cabbage. Some more flax. Head back, because when you sleep, it progresses any crafting that you've got going on. So that's something that I like to try to make sure I'm doing, is just have stuff cooking as you head to bed. Let's... Oh, didn't mean that one. Meat stew. Nice. 10 meaty stews will be waiting for us in the morning. Up and at 'em, sunshine. And good thing we prepared that, because it looks like we've woken up with a little bit of a hunger. Yeet. And we eat that. How much does that give us? Nice. 30. I feel like it's giving us a bit of a combat buff as well. So we should be pretty much ready to rock and roll. What other stuff can we... I guess we can just get rid of all of this. We don't need 2 stone pickaxes, so I'll just destroy one. And there we go. I need animal bones. So you. Maybe we should get a weapon. Weapon upgrade next. We do need 8 bones. We had some, didn't we? Yeah, we got some bones. And logs. Am I losing my mind? How do we lose all our logs? Gosh dang it. I still like that. I had my ranged attack on 7, my other character, so I think I'll remember that. I know I could use my cool axe spell, but I don't want to have to process multiple logs right now. I just need enough. Oh, cool. Bird nest. I like the homage. Every 5 seconds, they have another homage to the RuneScape. That makes me smile. Because I just love RuneScape. What can I say? I just freaking love RuneScape. It makes me smile. And I think if you don't like RuneScape, fuck you. Is it late enough into the video that I can say things like that? It's fine. We'll figure it out together. So let's get ourselves a new cool weapon. I like this poo weapon. I could do that. It's one or the other. I think it makes more sense to have the better melee weapon, because that will allow me to farm this a little easier. Let's go victimize some cows. And we need some pants. We need a shield. You see the difference in the damage output? Oh my lord. Never stood a chance. Never stood a chance. Thanks for your bones, buddy. Now you. Oh. And the fact that your XP scales with the damage that you're doing makes it very satisfying. When you're just running around one-shotting your foes, collecting their bones. It's a bit morbid, but we just kind of look past it, you know. It's a part of life. You know, the circle of life. Kill a few of these guys too. I'm not too sure. I think from memory, it's the... What is this? Oh, random. All my items are still there from when I dropped them last time I played. At least on this world. But yeah, the deer and the cows, I think, are the primary sources of bones outside of when you turn trees into bones using the bark to bones spell. So we should be good, I think. Unless I've seriously overlooked something. Let's get this stuff cannon. And see what we can do. Bang. We now have pants. We're now tier 2. What do we need for you? Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more on this foggy, foggy day that will make everything just that little bit more difficult. Not you. Oh yeah. I found something cool. Am I high enough level for it? I am high enough level for it. And do we have an adequate supply of runes? We do have an adequate supply of runes. Everything is coming up Millhouse. Let's just victimize this goblin archer real quick. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. But I found this while I was playing. I should be able to do this. Whoa, you see that? The thorny vine goes right down. And we actually get like a decent amount of logs for each one of these that we clear. So it turns out as you level, you unlock the ability to find these secret areas. You get a little plan. And this, ooh, a simple broken bow. These vestiges, they are recipes for cool stuff. So I don't know exactly what we just got, but an adventurer's longbow is what we just got. Can we make it out of here without using that again? I seriously doubt it. So let's just float off. Those vestiges, you find those and they just give you a little something something. It seems to be just a little bit better than what you were dealing with previously. And these goblin packs, actually not a bad source of runes on the fly. You know, obviously you wanna craft in bulk runes, but if you're in a pinch, you're out in the world and you're just short, you can kill a few goblins and see if they give you what you've been looking for. Oh, I could also go for a pickaxe upgrade with the bone pickaxe, but it's not super critical right now. This weather has definitely made it just a little bit more annoying to be able to look and scout for enemies. I haven't been up here before, I don't think. I've just found this path for the first time, so I wonder if there's something cool. Because this world, although far from fleshed out, far from completed, they do have a fair few cool little things. And that dragon, I won't spoil anything on that dragon. You guys will have to hang around and see what goes on with that dragon. Oh, can we lead the shot? No, I think it just ran through time and space. It's all good. I'm a patient hunter. Ah, there's a dungeon here. And within this dungeon, there is a boss. Could be fun, but we definitely want to juice ourselves up just that last little bit. Oh god. It's funny, mage is so much easier to use because it actually locks on, and I think the damage is better anyway. So I think right now there is not much use, at least in the early game, to ranged. Unfortunate. But yeah, in the early game, I think sticking to magic is just so much more consistent, reliable, and I think powerful. Could be wrong. Happy to be corrected by some losers down in the comments. Gonna be a little dork and correct me on numbers in a video game. I bet you go get some pussy, little guy. Anyway. Oh man. Let's see what we got from the goblin gacha. Actually, first bird's nest. What do we get? Feathers. Coarse animal fur. That's fine. But the goblin packs. That's where the good stuff's at. Water runes, nice. Lore runes, that's huge because you can set up a lodestone network so that you can teleport around. Yeah, you see, earth runes, nature runes, we can't really get our hands on those right now. But we can get our hands on. How about we go 25 air runes. Let's see what level we get. Okay, boom. Now we can craft up some earth runes. We got some fire runes too, eventually. Jeez. It's so annoying. It's the range is so bad. But we knew that. There's no surprises. No surprises there. We can get our tier 2 situation set up and we can continue on with the quest line. How about that? A little questing? Hey, you want to do some questing, bud? So what are we looking for? We're looking for the better shield, and then can we bones? No, maybe we'll work out the rune crafting situation just so we have options. We're not going to be constantly looking over our shoulder worried that our rune supply is going to be decimated by a stray spell. guess it would have been smart to get the pickaxe upgrade if we're going to be doing this anyway. Whatever. It shouldn't take us too long, to be fair. What level are nature runes? Nature runes, level 18. I wonder, can we get the floating one? Hey! Wait, does that mean I can get all of the floating ones if I attack them? Ah! I did not know that. The more you know, guys. Because I knew you could knock them down, but I didn't know you could do that with just anything. So if you're a bit of a rune crafting fanatic, like me, the strat is attack the floating ones. You get more bang for your buck for each of these rune crafting nodes. Ooh, and rune explosion. Oh, do we think I could cast that on this? Ah, do I have enough? I do. Can I do that like a little AoE? Is this going to blow these up? Whoa! Humongous. Very satisfying. Okay, we want a little bit of everything, right? Definitely want some fire runes. Get like 15 of the fire runes. We'll see. Does that... It doesn't get us all the way, but 15 of the lore runes. How close are we? Oh, we're so bloody close. Grab a bit more of that. Bang. And then 5 of the nature runes. And we are off to the races. Devs of this game, please, I'm begging you, make that turn it into a bone tree or something. Instead of just like an item on the ground, turn it into a bone tree that you can then chop for even more bones, but like make it look awesome. Because 6 or 7 bones, that's fine, but I would put in a little bit more time and effort if you could spawn sick bone trees, because then you can make like a garden of bone trees outside your house. You know what I mean? Like, are you picking up what I'm putting down? I think that would be sick. Anyway, what do we need for you? We don't need anything for you. You are coming on with me. As we've established, unfortunately, there are no like sources of progression. There's not much to do for magic and range. So you've got set bonuses and all that, but it's kind of just whatever. You know? Stealth speed, range attack, stamina cost, weak point. It's like, it's whatever. Nothing to write home about. Let's see. What? Let's grab the goblin packs, because there could be some baller runes in there for us, ready to go. But I think we should be just about ready to head up to the castle and see what's going on with the quest. And from there, we're not too far off where I progressed up to. I know a little bit, but it's all stuff that I experienced and learned myself. So you'll have to forgive me. Compared to magic, range is crap. But it's fine. Early access, by the way. We will dry our tears. But until the tears are dried, cry we shall. Whoa, level 2 deer. Oh, I killed it. I sniped it. Okay. Well, now goblin runt. You pissed me off. We should kill those cows. I'm getting sidetracked instantly. But look, you can queue eating and drinking. Isn't that fun? Just absolutely obliterating the local wildlife. Bang! That's a special move. You do like a cool over-the-shoulder spin move. Let us continue on upward to the castle that has been taken over by evil goblins. The mind goblins. They've taken over the castle. What the hell is a mind goblin? La 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 la. I'm crazy now. Okay. Believe this is the right way. Yep. We may come across some resistance, but we're tiered 2 out the wazoo, man. I don't think there's too much they could do. to stop the force of nature that we have become. The progression, it's happening. It's happening, baby. Like this guy. I don't know what this guy thinks he's up to. Aside from leveling my... leveling my attack level. Ran out of stamina there. I'm used to being able to swing quite a bit more. But we're approaching every level. We use less and less stamina as we attack. I think there's a book up here. Another thing that I have learned, rune essence weighs a lot, man. It weighs a lot. If you're walking around through dungeons, because dungeons give you a lot of rune essence, you burn through and start weighing a lot. But it's fine. I've been on a weight loss journey. Give me something crazy. No. Nothing crazy, but also nothing bad. It's just all right. Now this, strap in. It's gamies and gentle gamers. It's about to get weird. Oh, I thought I parried that one like perfectly, but I think the swing happened earlier than expected. Huh! Yeah. You didn't know I had peripheral vision, did you, Goblin Archer? Dumbass. Look at the screaming guy over here. Come on. Get parried. Oh, the levels. It's so satisfying. It's so satisfying seeing... And now I can enchant my weapon with fire. Can you do that? Didn't think so. So you can see every time I pick up some rune essence... God damn. My encumbrance just goes up and up. What you doing, bud? Oh, lead me over to your little friends. Yeah, well, I have a cool shield. Bang. You're dead. Now your little buddies. I think you can headshot with ranged. I didn't use ranged at all on my other character because I was using it on this one. So I went with magic. And yeah, magic just seems so much better. Whoa. With his final action, he shot me. Thorny Vine. Please, give me the cool recipes. Not just decoration, but like crazy stuff. All right, fine. You can just give me decoration. It's fine. I'm not even mad about it. It's whatever. It's fine. You're being hunted. Should have brought more goblins. Should have brought more goblins, guys. Level ones? I ate level ones for breakfast. Okay, but this guy at the back here, you're getting on my nerves. I'm gonna injure you. Huge. I believe the hunt is over, gentlemen. Duke's Diary. Shout out the Duke of Lumbridge. I don't think he's in this game. But, you know, just thought I'd give him a shout out. Because that's my boy. That's the goat. Now, if you're confused on how to progress this quest, here's how. You may want to prepare yourself. Remember, I warned you guys. I warned you. You ready? Is the anticipation killing you yet? Bang. So he's basically said the goblins love the dragon. They think he's like a god. And then here he is. Whoa, a dragon. That was wild. And he just starts pooping everywhere. So it's quite annoying. But there's not really much we can do. We just gotta kind of skedaddle. I kind of want to kill this dude before... Hello? Do you mind, bud? There we go. It's poison. If you stay within the AoE of that for too long, you get poisoned, and the damage is ridiculous. We can see we got to head up there now. The quest sent us... Cathan, I think that's what we agreed that we were calling him, has just said the goblins, I think they praised that dragon as some kind of god, and the god is, the god dragon is directing their behavior. So Cathan has gone off into the swamp-ass area to figure all that out. And we will soon be delving into our first dungeon. But let's organize our inventory a little bit. Make sure that we are exactly where we want to be. And what was it? I think it's 32 stone, 20 rune essence, and then some like core thing will allow us to make a lodestone, which is the fast travel network. So soon enough, we will be able to teleport and we'll be in the tier 3 area. So very exciting stuff. It's looking up us. Team, pick up the flax, man. Team Robbie personal trainer guy. Oh, we got, damn, we've been murdering goblins. I'm an evil guy. This is juice. The goblin pack, smoking on that goblin pack. And then any additional runes that we want to make, we can worry about that. Fun, fun, fun. The damage, hit points, all that stuff of enemies increases in multiplayer, and every person that joins makes it more and more difficult. So it is quite satisfying for me just running through and decimating these freaks of nature. I do like it. I do like it. Can't make those, but let's just make a few more. I had a lot of that in here. So let's make like 15 astral, or 15 lots of astral runes, because that will last us a while. And then let's just make a buttload of lore runes. And for the rest of it, I guess just a bit of this, a bit of that. Ah, the fire spirit. That basically acts as like an attached lantern. So as we go exploring into dungeons and stuff, we'll just have a little fire spirit guy at our side. There we go. What level did we get our rune crafting? 23. We've got one more thing that we can unlock, which is the weight of rune essence is reduced by 50 cent. 50 cent. 50% at 27. So that'll be a nice level to get to, because as we've established, rune essence weighs a bit, man. It weighs a bit. Repair our gear. And then we ride. I don't think we can get the rune essence, we can get the stone, we can get the cores. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I'm too worried about. Maybe we can have a sleep. Yeah, let's have a sleep through the night, just so our... Down the bottom left, you've got hydration, hunger, and rest. You need to make sure that you are sleeping, because you see the one on the right, the bicep flexing, that if that drops too low, your total stamina gets reduced, and it's just a whole thing. So we should have enough food and hydration to get us through any challenge that awaits. And let's fly off. I do think where we are at with RuneScape, Dragonwilds, it's simple. The skeleton is here. The concept is very visible, and I think Jagex as a company has the resources and the track record to make me believe that it can be done, because it's a large company, right? It is a big company, but their scope has always been so focused in that they deliver. And the only issue is when the corporate greed gets a little too much and it interferes with the vision. So that's the main thing here, at least in my opinion, is if they stay true to the nature of the thing, we are so good. I'm feeling a little choppy. I don't know if they've changed something or if that's just my computer acting different. I don't know. I don't know. We can live with it. You guys probably aren't even going to notice it. Because it's bloody YouTube anyway. It's going to decimate the frame rate and the video quality. It's fine. But yeah, I do think that there is room for error. I would not look at this game and go, okay, there's nothing that the developers can do to mess this up. I think there's a lot that needs to be done. But I am hopeful that it will be done. I don't think that this is going to be left to die in the water. Die in the water? I was going to say drown and left dead in the water at the same time. And it just kind of turned into an awful thing. Terrible visual. But I see a shiny chest and I simply just cannot help myself. I have faith, but just like with RuneScape, RS3 or old school RuneScape, I do think that we need to stay on the back of the higher ups. We can't let them get too comfortable making decisions that could compromise the future of the game that I want to play. I want to see this game 100% live, ready to rock. And I think I got baited. Is there really not a chest? I saw the shimmering. I assumed it was a chest. Well, I hate myself. Ah! But yeah, the concept is here. We are not out of the woods yet. A lot still has to happen. So let's make it happen, I guess is what I'm going for. If you've enjoyed playing this game or if you've enjoyed watching me play this game, then we need to make sure that we're not compromising on the quality that we expect. We're heading into a new area now, gamers. We're heading in to the butt booty naked swamp. We've got new enemies. Putrid rat. Die! Okay. Loki just taking it. I think they drop bones as well. Swamp tar. Rat meat. You guys drop bones? We've got new stuff as well. The swamp tar. And I think there are some herbs that grow. Oh, and clay as well. Yes. There's a few new thingies going on. This is the new area. I saw you. Don't think you can hide from me, rat. Can't wait to get to the next area and for us to find out that there are tier 3 rats. As you can see, we're looking for the blue flame door, which, as we already saw accidentally, I walked up to another entrance. That is a dungeon. Let's collect some clay as well, just so we have all of the new stuff. Oh, I can cast this epic Chungus rock explosion. Let's get weird. Whoa. Satisfying. I don't want too much, but we'll be able to make... Oh, can we see? We can, because this is an awesome game. How much do we need for a kiln? Okay, we have enough clay. We don't have to inundate ourselves with clay. Let's fly in to the dungeon. And weirdly enough, we don't have those cool new enemies. We're back to goblins and rats. However, there are some dungeon-specific enemies that we will see. I won't spoil it. It'll be a fun new experience for everyone. Boing! And I will let you know ahead of time that I struggled through a fair bit of like jumping around and trying to figure out and game stuff before me and my friend who I was playing the game with realized, well, he realized and my brain, well, no, he was like, is there some kind of like flying? And I went, oh, the wind step. No way. So there is use. There is big use for the wind step ability. Don't forget about it. We're in here now. Spitfoot. That's the guy we got to talk to progress our quest. But we've got this entire place, this dungeon with this sinister music playing to investigate. Full of traps and despair. But fortunately... Oh. I was about to say, fortunately, rolling is just a really good way to deal with a lot of that. And I immediately messed it up. Oh, God. Some kind of secret area. Hidden behind a boulder of stone. Amazing. Anything actually back here, or is it just more crap? Clay. Magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. Vault shards. Inventory full. We do not want that. What can we get rid of? Probably never going to use that. We don't need one of those. We don't need one leather. We don't need 10 logs. Cool. That should take care of us for now. Let's eat that and get our shield up and running. These rooms with these vault guardians, it can get pretty sticky. Whoa. So, whoa. Trying to bring these guys away so that you can get to the ranger. Whoa! He's beating my ass anyway. But our cool shield is very useful. We'll be able to just brute force this room. I was blocking, and now I'm scared. What? I didn't even press anything because I didn't think he would fly at me like that. Well, that is, I was about to say embarrassing, but not really. I just got caught off guard and I died. It's fine. As you can see, you're just taken back to any bed that you've claimed, and then you have to do the less than epic Chungus run back, but our loot will be left at the entrance of the dungeon, and it will have been progressed up until that point. So honestly, I underestimated the challenge of that dungeon, and I paid for it. Not much you can say beyond that. Let's make our way back there. But yeah, you may have noticed by now that the combat, the enemy variety, it's very much just... It's early access. Here are some placeholder stuff. We're not going to put too much time and effort into refining the thingies. We just need proof of concept. We need people to run around, which to me, that was the part that I was shocked about. That was the part that kind of, I guess I could say, disappointed me, was when I got in and I saw that magic and ranged were things. I was like, oh, awesome. And then for them to just be, coming soon. Why? Why is it coming soon? Couldn't you have something in place? Everything else feels very much placeholdery. Couldn't you just have something placeholder for magic and range so that you give us something to progress with and experience? It just seems a bit weird to me that you've gone, okay, melee, boom. Magic and range, the two things that are like unique and interesting, and that you could, the thought of having ranged combat based spells, that's cool. That's a cool idea, because usually spells is magic, but here you've got like, you've got bloody attack, you've got mining, wood cutting, artisan, construction, cooking, rune crafting. You've got spells dedicated to all of these skills. But we've just left it there. So to me, that was if you've got essentially placeholder everything else, why would you not have placeholder magic and ranged? I was disappointed by that, because you can't learn from nothing. We need something to interact with and play around with in order to help the devs decide what comes, what goes. You know what I mean? So it's not the end of the world. I'll learn to live with it. Oh, that was a bit of fun, wasn't it? Anyway, we are back. to the room where absolutely nothing happened. I've got a Vault Core. Come on, attack me. And that stagger, even if I don't parry, the stagger there still does me very nicely. A bash. So that Vault Core is heavy, dude. Damn, I didn't know Vault Cores weighed so much. That's insane. But we continue on through the Dungeon of Doom and Despair, where I would never die because that would just be so embarrassing. We fly through, because I was trying to do some melee combat, because as we have established, there's not really much point in using ranged and magic, because there's no progression. Beyond just when you are in a bit of a pinch, in a bit of a pickle, you can use them for a bit of ranged chip damage. And then as you tier up, you can replace them and it's fine. That's crazy. Getting hit by floor spikes? I did no such thing. It's like this. This room, there's a lot of dudes in this room. So you can headshot. Okay, stagger you so I can do big damage and you're dead. So this is what range is for. Then where are the melee guys? You're a Hulk. Hulk smash. Nice. Where if there were skill progressions, I could see myself doing a totally ranged or magic build. And the fact that they've got the armor in, that like it's so close. It's so close, but so far. I won't continue to complain about it. I think I've got my point across. Alright. Damn, say what you will about the Sentinels, but they do have hands. You can kind of bait them around with the corner of stuff. Pretty satisfying. Okay, and please, me, don't die again. And this is something that I noticed as well. Look, if I use this, I've just leveled up my range. For no reason. For no reason. It just doesn't make sense to me. We don't need all this damn stone, bro. What's we doing? I am Steve. Oh, didn't notice this one. First time I ran through here. But this is an example of the kind of place that you would use this. What have we here? Hey. Some stuff. Nothing too crazy, but still, it's stuff. Now, we do need some stone. I think having it like that would make more sense. Because we should be able to build a lodestone with what we have. We can check that right now, actually. Yeah, we can build a lodestone. I don't know if you can do that inside of a dungeon. I never even thought to do that, to be honest. But, ooh, I know what this room has. You can find cool, like, masterwork recipes. Oh, I swapped to my shield just in time. Come on, guys. That'd be weird. Okay, you're being weird. Let's get the hell out of the way. Deal with you guys one at a time. Out in the hallway. Rat. Damn. We gotta get creative, I think. To use the space that we have. I do have some healing potions. Damn. Those abilities hurt, by the way. And I guess I haven't showcased it, but they have a bit of lock-on with magic attacks in this game. And that kind of confused me because it's like, why is ranged something that you have to aim? And then magic, you can just kind of do whatever. Until I realized that ranged has headshots. So I guess that does make sense. It's interesting. I'm not sure if we're going to see that come into a final release of Dragonwilds, but still. But look, your mind fills with the knowledge of a new crafting recipe, but at what cost? The anti-dragon shield. You could definitely imagine that being pretty useful in the dragon killing game. What do we have that we're okay getting rid of? We can get rid of the wood. Because having those cores are a lot more finite a resource than wood. You can grow wood. You cannot grow dungeon. Okay, scary guy. Parried to Narnia, honestly. RobbiePT owns you. Sit rat. Oh man, they're making it too easy. They're gonna release Dragonwilds 2 at this rate. It's already solved. Unlocked a weapon rack so that we can showcase the cool weapons that we find out in the world. I think this area was just a big nothing boiger. So we head down, and I believe we should be approaching the end of this dungeon. I wanted to jump over it. I mean, range isn't bad when you have a wall. Die to the trap. Oh my god. And I think we got a new ability that lets us continue our combos when we dodge or block, which is pretty nice because the final hits of your combo generally do a large chunk of damage. So that's nice. Now I'm very scared that I'm going to miss cool little holes in the wall up the top for those jump puzzles. So I'm scanning the walls up high like an idiot, but boom. I've opened that, and that, I believe, should be a boss fight. Let's hydrate. Have a nice meal. Talk to Spitfoot. Oh no, not another human. You're gonna just leave me to die too? Like the last one did? Got us all riled up. Promised us power and glory. Said he knew how to get rid of the big scaly war king. Well, he got what he wanted. Some weird dragonkin stuff. Then he said we're heading into Gornfell and that I'd just slow us down. Huh? That he were. Okay. The others agreed, gits. So I bet you just like him. So I ain't gonna talk to yous no more. Yeah, that'll teach us. I wish we could take Spitfoot and like heal him up and help him get better. Because I feel bad. I rock with Spitfoot. Spitfoot the goat. Ah, this is that room. We're up against the Rat King. Let's see what we can do. Okay. We're kind of decimating the Rat King. Come on, brother. Go down. Good Rat King. I don't think... Ah, yes. That'd be another huge contributor to why we're struggling to move. But now that heals so much, it's crazy, man. It's actually crazy. Let's open up these goblin packs. It doesn't help with the carry weight situation, but I can always just dip. I said I can always just dip. Okay. Let's get that chest, and then we can pretty happily say that we cleared out our first dungeon, including the Rat King dungeon boss. Whoa! It tried to track me, but it like flew back on itself. Oh no! Getting action economy. Come on, y'all. Can we not make it weird, guys? Can we just die? Can we just get killed? Thank you. Because it's like when you have to make this very clear, I do not like killing little critters, spiders, and anything that crawls or wriggles around. I feel terrible whenever people are so quick to kill them, but sometimes it just boils down to you've gone to a really unfortunate place to be a spider. You've really screwed up, bud, and then you got to take care of business. And when that happens, it's always nicer when it's a small spider, because it's just like, bop, you're gone, rather than a big one. Like a huntsman, if you ever have to deal with a huntsman, it's like you're taking a life, you know? It's like you're taking a life. Like a black house spider, whatever. Kill those fuckers all day. They're really annoying. They're so annoying. I hate them. Like a huntsman, they're so chill. They're skittish little guys. Sure, if you get bit by one, it can be pretty ouchy, but that's just because they got big teeth. You know, they got big fangs. It's not because there's anything going on with their venom or anything like that. It just feels awful because they're so big. They're so big, you feel it. Anyway, let's move on. I want to get into this area up here, pop a lodestone down somewhere like there. Oh God, what a terrible time for that to happen. Should be fine though. Oh, you guys are all level 1. Oh. Awesome music, sorry, but we don't have much need for you right now. And once we have that lodestone down, that's going to save us probably like a kilometer of walking around, running around. Let's use this. Epic chungus. Fly out of the swamp. Bosh. Let's get up above the muck and the mire of the swampa lompa lompa lompa. Is that lightning? Damn. Lightning. Oh! Ow, dude. Spanking me on my bottom. How dare you? Hey! You guys are being assholes, alright? I'm not messing with you, you guys are messing with me. Not cool. You think you know a goblin. Then he shoots you in the spine. No way! Dude, we gotta find a way to recruit that guy onto our side. Crack shot. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. The grand reveal. Whoa. Look at that. The fractured plains. Look at that tower, man. Oh. That is a great set piece. It's unfortunate that the weather is so like foggy and stuff because it's not clear and totally visible, but let's... Oh, I don't have enough stone because I'm an idiot. Oh, I needed just a little bit more stone. Surely, right? Like, am I going to get trolled that badly? Well, if they have ash trees here, they would have stone. Come on. If I were a rock... There we go. Look at that. If I were a rock, where would I be? You're a rock? No. You're one of those cosmetic rocks. It's not very useful for a person like me. Come on. Ah, true. There could be stones on the ground as well. Probably ran past a million of those. Whoa! Okay! Okay, new enemy type. Let's get this down. First things first. And we'll pop it right at the front here. Just because it'll give us access to the swamp and to this new area. Boom! Lodestone. And look. You can just teleport back. 27. I'll get another lodestone down right by my house for convenience's sake. But for now, we have that there. That is good. Is that a terror bird? Oh, no way. I'm going to get very distracted, by the way, because this new area has cool stuff. I've never seen these before. So a terror bird. Oh man, what can we say about the terror bird? It's a gnomish companion. They use them as mounts of war. And they've been experimenting on them, doing some weird stuff. But do we get anything special? Is it just feathers and meat? Okay. That's fine. Where the hell did these guys go? Oh! Yeah? What about my bow? I wonder if they... Oh! Whoa! Huge damage. Okay. I want to try and take this guy out and see what he gives us. He's down. Do you give us anything cool? Is it just a Garrow pouch? Garrow pack. Smoking on that Garrow pack. I guess we could also get up close and personal. Right? These are cool enemies. Whoa. I don't think they're Oh, you can really aim in. I never tried to right click with these. Does it do more damage? Oh, it does way more damage. What? See, why would you have this? Why would you have that and just do nothing with it? That's so cool. Take a 1 point of damage. What is this? Saradome and save us. No. Let's see what... First of all, I'll keep 1 because we may be able to make something funny out of it. What do we get? Rune Essence, Nature Runes. Is it just exactly the same? Because if so, whatever. Now, a fun little thing that you can do. I don't suggest it because it's kind of cheesy. It's kind of cringe. Can take a little bit of the fun out of it. But I'm going to do it anyway. If you unstuck yourself, you go back to where you spawned in. And because I don't have a lodestone back in my base, this is closer than, you know, running all the way back from where I was. So we can run from here. And yeah, dude, we have flown through. We've made some progression. Obviously, I knew kind of what to expect and what we were doing, but there's other stuff. There's this dungeon and this dungeon. And this right here is the Rune Crafting Guild, which, you know, those who know, I don't think, yeah, it's not really a thing in old school RuneScape, but in RuneScape 3, the Rune Crafting Guild is iconic. And just like we got the anti-dragon shield, we get a cool recipe if we complete the dungeon and a little side quest alongside that at the Rune Crafting Guild. So that's something that we can look forward to doing either in the next episode or, you know, at some point. Because all of these recipes, they're a bit far away, unfortunately. We aren't quite at the point where we'd be able to make any of them, even if we did unlock them. So it's fine. We flew through all of this. Let's have a chat with the wise old man here at the village. And then, I mean, we should be pretty much ready to rock and roll. TBH. So let's also repair our stuff. Because it's getting a little beat up and you don't want to be dealing with that. Honestly. In an ideal world, it's never even on your mind. But hello, wise old man. I've come to call upon your wiseness and your oldness. So, young Cathan's pushing his way into Gornfell, eh? Reckless as always, that boy is going to get himself killed. But if he's braving the Garo, he must know a way of dealing with Velgar. There's no other reason he'd do something quite so stupid. Look, I hate to ask this, but I need you to go after him. You need to fight your way into Gornfell and pick up his trail. Gornfell's no joke, though. That's where the Garo live, and if you thought goblins were trouble, you're in for a shock. Horrible creatures, the Garo. Deadly beastmen with no concept of mercy. You'll need to make sure you're as prepared as you can be before you risk facing them in battle. Here. This will help you get started. All right, Harrowlanders, red berries, and clay. Is that supposed to be part of like the brewing stuff? Ah, whatever. Whatever, mate. We've got a bunch of crap to concern ourselves with. But it does seem like a bit of a next episode angle. So, bang! If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to leave a like and a comment. with any suggestions, any thoughts, feelings. And if you watch this far into the video, why don't you leave a comment, and at the end of it, you can pop a little Zooey Mama. Hey, Zooey Mama. That's only for the real OGs who watch to 1 hour and 10 minutes and 40 seconds. It's probably not that, because I'm going to have to edit the beginning. But you know what I mean. Anyway, subscribe if you would like to see more. I do daily uploads from the channel. Subscribing is the best way to let me know, you want me to keep going. Thank you for watching. And as always, please be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, and have a good one. Good. Bye-bye. Sorry.